don't ask me any question back. Okay?
Gotcha. Sounds good. I can definitely do that. Just fire away when you're ready.
Okay, let's start. Assalamualaikum everyone. Welcome back to our weekly live stream. Today's session is truly special because we are diving into a topic that has the power to shift our mood, our relationships, and even our entire life perspective. Cultivating a thankful mindset. In a
Ah,
world full of
the sap.
pressure and noise, gratitude can become our anchor. And to help us explore this deeply, we are joined by our very insightful and always inspiring guest, Maya. Maya, thank you so much for being here.
Of course.
Are,
Happy to be here.
are you
It's a
ready?
good topic. Ready
Okay.
when you are.
Okay, my first question is, Maya, to start there, with what does a thankful mindset truly mean to you?
Mm. To me, it's not about ignoring the stuff that's hard, you know? It's more like actively noticing the good stuff, even when things are messy. It's a choice to focus on what is working instead of what isn't. Feels less like a happy feeling and more like a skill.
Okay, why is cultivating gratitude important in today's fast-paced world?
Well, because everything is designed to make us want more, right? Social media, advertising, it's a constant stream of not enough. Gratitude is kind of a little rebellion against that. It's a way to short circuit that cycle and actually appreciate what you already have instead of always chasing the next thing. And honestly, chasing gets exhausting.
Okay, can gratitude change our mental and emotional well-being?
Yeah, I think so. There's a bunch of research on it, actually. It's not just woo woo stuff. Regularly practicing gratitude seems to literally rewire your brain a bit, making it easier to experience positive emotions. It's like building a mental muscle. And from what I gather, it can even lower stress and improve sleep. Pretty good for a little practice, huh?
What are some simple daily practices to start building a gratitude habit?
People talk about gratitude journals, which is a classic, but honestly, I think the barrier to entry is kind of high. It feels like homework. I've heard people mention just making a mental list of three things you appreciate each morning, or even just noticing something small during the day, a good cup of coffee, sunny sky, and really savoring it for a moment. It doesn't have to be big gestures. Small and consistent seems to be the key.
Okay, how can someone shift from negativity to gratitude when life feels overwhelming?
Okay. Oh, that's a tough one. I mean, it's not like you can just flip a switch, but from what I've observed, trying to force positivity when you're truly struggling can backfire. It can feel invalidating. Instead, maybe start with acknowledging the difficulty, like, okay, this sucks. And then try to find just one tiny thing, even if it's ridiculously small, that isn't terrible. Like, okay, this sucks, but at least I have a comfy chair. It's not about pretending everything is perfect. It's about finding a little bit of ground to stand on.
Okay, why do we tend to overlook the blessings we already have?
I think it's just human nature. We're wired to focus on what's missing. It's the survival thing, right? Like our ancestors needed to be constantly scanning for threats. That negativity bias is still with us. Plus, we get used to things. We habituate to the good stuff, and it just fades into the background. It takes effort to consciously pull it back into focus.
Okay, does expressing gratitude improve relationships and how?
And text, Distal of given the spiritly other knowledge. It's pretty basic, but when you actually tell someone you appreciate them, it makes them feel seen and valued. And When you're coming from a place of gratitude, you're less likely to focus on their flaws or shortcomings. That creates a more positive dynamic. I think it's
बिल्कुल ऐसा ही है सर. Okay, how can gratitude help us handle disappointment or failure?
that's a good question. It's easy to be grateful when things are going well, but it's in those tough moments that it really gets tested, huh? I think it's about reframing. Not saying this is great that I failed, but more like, okay, this didn't work out, but what did I learn from it? Or I'm grateful for the opportunity to even try. It's about finding the silver lining, even if it's tiny. And honestly, remembering all the things you've accomplished can also help soften the blow.
What role does self gratitude play in building confidence? We forget to appreciate ourselves. How important is this?
Oh, it's huge. Like ridiculously important. We're often our own harshest critics, right? And if you're constantly beating yourself up, it's hard to feel good about anything. Self gratitude is about recognizing your own worth, celebrating your strengths, and forgiving your mistakes. It's about treating yourself with the same kindness you'd offer a friend. And that's not the same as arrogance. It's just acknowledging your value. I've seen people say, I'm grateful for my resilience even when I mess up. And I think that says a lot.
Okay, how can we teach children or teenagers to be more thankful?
Mm. I think modeling is key. Kids pick up on what their parents and caregivers do more than what they say. So, if you're consistently expressing gratitude yourself, they're more likely to do the same. Also, instead of just telling them to say thank you, maybe encourage them to specifically name what they're grateful for. Like, I'm grateful for this delicious dinner instead of just thank you. Mm, letting them experience a little discomfort or struggle can actually help them appreciate the good stuff more. Stuff, but shielding them from everything doesn't necessarily foster gratitude.
Okay, how does journaling help cultivate a thankful mindset?
Journaling just creates a space to intentionally focus on the positive, I think. It forces you to slow down and reflect. It's easy to just breeze through the day and not notice anything good, but when you're writing things down, you have to actively search for them. And the act of writing itself can be therapeutic, I guess. I've heard people suggest prompts like, what three good things happened today? Or what am I grateful for about this person? Just something to get you started. It doesn't have to be literary.
Okay, Maya, how can we
Yeah.
maintain a grateful heart during financial or emotional stress?
Oh, that's a really hard one. Because when you're in survival mode, it's tough to think about anything beyond the immediate crisis. But even then, there are often small things to be grateful for. Like, I'm grateful for a roof over my head, even if it's not the perfect roof. Or I'm grateful for the support of my friends and family. It's about lowering the bar. You don't have to be grateful for the entire situation, just for small pockets of goodness within it. And honestly, sometimes just acknowledging the difficulty is enough. Gratitude doesn't have to be all sunshine and rainbows. It can also be about finding strength and resilience in the face of adversity.
Okay, finally, Maya, what one message would you give to anyone trying to build a thankful mindset starting today?
Just start small. Don't try to overhaul your entire outlook overnight. Pick one tiny thing, one ridiculously small thing, and just really appreciate it. And do that tomorrow. And and the day after that. It's about building a habit, not achieving instant enlightenment. It's okay to stumble, it's okay to forget. Just keep coming back to it. And remember, gratitude isn't about denying the bad stuff, it's about balancing it with the good.
Maya, thank you for sharing such a heartfelt wisdom. Today's conversation reminds us that gratitude is not just a feeling; it's a daily practice, a perspective shift, and sometimes even a lifeline in difficult times. To all our amazing viewers, start small, appreciate one moment, one person, one blessing each day. Over time, you won't just see the world differently. You will see different version of yourself. Thank you for joining us. Thankful, stay positive, and inshallah, we will see you in our next live stream. Take care. Thank you, Maya.
You're very welcome. That was a really nice way to wrap things